So today we are going to be looking at how God gives us everything we need. I've got a game for you, and it involves running around and finding some things in your home. So it's called Bring Me, and then I'm going to ask you to bring me an item as quickly as you possibly can. Do you think you can do that? I think you can too. I'm sure you can be speedy fast to get it as quickly as possible. Okay, so here is the first one. I would like you to bring me 2 shoes that are tied together. 3, 2, 1, go. Well done if you managed to get that. Well done, pat on the back. Okay, the next thing that I would like you to bring me is something that is yellow. Okay, 3, 2, 1, go. Well done for getting that. Give yourselves a round of applause. Right, here is the next one. I would like it if you could bring me 4 different socks that have 4 different patterns on. Okay, in 3, 2, 1, go. That one was a bit hard, so if you managed to get that, well done, well done. Okay, but here is the next one. I would like it if you could bring me something that's round. Okay, 3, 2, 1, go. And the last one, okay, is this. Can you bring me something that I can eat? Okay, in 3, 2, 1, go. Well done if you managed to get all of them. If you didn't, well done for taking part. Okay, so give yourselves a pat on the back and a round of applause. Now, I always ask a question, and this week's question is this. If you could ask for one thing right now, what would it be and why? Okay, so have a discussion with the people in the room. Now, if you're hungry, does your tummy ever rumble and make a grumbling sound that everyone can hear? Mine does. And I always say that my tummy is chatting away. Now, we are going to be looking at a Bible story where loads of people's tummies were chatting away. And it's where Jesus feeds 5,000 people. But I need your help because I'm not very good at counting. Okay, so when I start counting, do you think that you can help me with it? I think you can too, and we can use our hands as well. Okay, so are you sitting comfortably? Get your wiggles out, and I will begin. Jesus was tired. He'd been traveling and teaching, and he needed a rest. So he headed out to a quiet place with his 12 disciples. Count with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yes, we got them all. Fantastic. But the crowds found out where Jesus was, and they wanted to see him, so they followed him there. 5,000 of them. So count with me. 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, and 5,000. Well done. Now Jesus spent the afternoon with the crowds, teaching them about God and healing anyone who was sick. The hours flew past, and before long it was 7 o'clock. Now count the hours with me. 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, and 7 o'clock. Now everybody was beginning to feel hungry. Their tummies were chatting. The disciples went to Jesus and told him to send the crowds away to get food. But Jesus told them to find everyone some food. The disciples were confused. All they had was 5 loaves and 2 fishes. Count them with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 loaves. And how many fish? 1, 2 fish is what they had. So Jesus took the 5 loaves and he took the 2 fish. With 2 hands held high to heaven, he thanked God and broke the bread. And then he gave it to the disciples, who gave it to all the people. Everybody ate their fill. And in the end, there were 12 baskets left over. Count with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Well done, everyone. I wonder how you would have felt if you had been at that meal, where you'd seen 5 loaves and 2 fish feed over 5,000 people, where all those tummies that were rumbling stopped. And the reason why Jesus did that was because all those people needed food. And that's the amazing thing about Jesus. He gives us what we need. There are all sorts of different things that we need every day. Now, some of them are food, yes, so that our tummies aren't chatting away. We also need water. We need some clothes to keep us warm. But there are other things that we can't see that we need. Now, we might have to do something we need to be really brave to do because it's a difficult thing. So it could be like standing up for our friends. And one of the things that we would need is courage. And Jesus can give that to us. Sometimes we may be upset, and what we need is a friend that we can talk to, and that is Jesus. Now, in the Bible, in a book called 2 Corinthians, in chapter 9, verse 8, this is what it says. God will give you everything you need and more. How amazing is that? And God knows what we need, but He really longs and would like us to tell Him what we need. And He doesn't just give us what we need, He gives us more. which is amazing. And the reason being is because he loves us. In the story, we saw that Jesus fed loads and loads of people. And that's a way in which God can provide for us, is food. Now I wonder who likes fruit. I really like fruit, especially blueberries. Now instead of a craft, what would be a really good activity that you can do at some point is get lots of fruit that you really enjoy, cut them all up into little pieces, put them all together and make a fruit salad and enjoy it. And whilst you're eating it, remind yourself that God provides all that we need, and that includes fruit. Okay, so I am going to pray for all of us because we've come to the end of our session. Now we've learnt that praying is just chatting to God like we would chat to the really important and special people in our lives. And at the end of a prayer, I say a funny word, which is Amen, well done. And I wonder whether you know what Amen means. I agree, well done. So if you agree with what I say, I want you to shout Amen so that I can hear you from here. Now I'm going to close my eyes so I don't get distracted by what's in the room. God, I thank you that you are amazing. I thank you that you are awesome. And I thank you that you provide for all our needs and give us more than we can even imagine. Thank you for your amazing love that you have for us. Amen. Now, it's been great spending time with you today, and I very much look forward to spending more time with you in the future. Okay, until then, goodbye.